Yes, we're back again with another action-packed edition of Sports Tonight. We're broadcasting live from Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. It's always a delight to have you join us to talk sports. I'm Austin Okonakwan saying, welcome on board this Sports in Flight. Where did we stop yesterday? The Super Eagles of Nigeria lost that international friendly game in Belgium to DR Congo by 2-0. That gave Nigerian football fans more reasons to ask questions. What's going on with Sunday Oliseh and this rebuilding process? It didn't end there. Former Super Eagles goalkeeper Oliseh-Enyeama announced his retirement from international football. Football fans got talking again. What's going on? Why did Enyeama quit? What was the issue with Oliseh-Enyeama and Sunday Oliseh? So there's been so much footballing talks right here in the country. We'll continue our look at that one. Yes, we spoke to Oliseh-Enyeama last night. Tonight, we're going to hear the side of Coach Sunday Oliseh. That's what we do right here, we'll create a balance. So the coach will try to explain his own part of the story and what really went down with Super Eagles goalkeeper Oliseh-Enyeama. It will take a while to start putting former to that. Former Super Eagles goalkeeper Oliseh-Enyeama. We'll also talk about that second friendly game that is expected to be played on Sunday against the indomitable Lions of Cameroon. Come on, guys, what's going on tonight? Cameroon, let's hope that the Super Eagles will bounce back because a lot of football fans don't like the sort of approach they gave to the game against DR Congo. We'll also be taking a look at match day 33 of the Nigeria Professional Football League. Can Enyimba Football Club of Aba beat 3SC to maintain their lead at the top of the table and actually pass a message that they're ready to win this year's league title? Toby Adequaji is standing by. We'll come around to talk about match day 33 of the Nigeria Professional Football League. We'll also play some chess. Yes, it's a Friday. Babatunde Ogunshiku is also standing by to play some chess. We'll also have a special guest around. Is a Super Eagles player, yeah? With all of these talks going on, Oliseh-Enyeama, Sunday Oliseh, international friendly, win today, lose tomorrow, draw the next one. This Super Eagles player will talk about it and also pave the way forward. Grassroots football development. That seems to be the answer to solving any football issue in this country. We'll also talk about that tonight on the show. We'll talk about Coach Samson Siasia, yes, remember, they get ready for the African Under-23 Championship. Coach Samson Siasia is also working. We'll talk about that. He has invited 30 players to camp right here. We'll also discuss that. What's up with all the football politics going on in FIFA? Last night, we had Segun Odegbami. He's very optimistic. He has tagged this campaign, The Audacity of Faith. We told you that FIFA Ethics Committee, they've been working so hard. They've suspended Sepp Blatter, Michel Platini, and of course, Jerome Valcke. We'll continue our discussion of that on. And then Liverpool, they've confirmed that Jurgen Klopp will lead the Reds. We wish him all the best of luck. Let's see how he's going to continue that. And of course, you also know Dick Advocaat stepped down as manager of Sunderland. Sam Allardyce, the Big Sam, we'll be taking over now. So it's an action-packed Total Sports tonight on the show. We will be giving attention to all of these issues, but can we do it alone? No. Let's bring you into all of this tonight. Let's get you involved. Our feedback mechanisms, they'll pop up on your screen, and once you see it, get busy. For those of you that know it, that's it right there. On Twitter, we're Channels_sports. And on Facebook, we're Channels-sports. Let's start talking sports now. Football fans in Nigeria, I know you have so much to talk about. You've been talking since on Tuesday. Let's get talking, not just football fans. If you are a lover of sports, talk to us. Twitter, Channels_sports. Facebook, Channels-sports. And just to also let you know that all our top stories can be viewed on our website. It's channelstv.com and on YouTube /channelsweb. If you're on the go, it's so simple. You can also be part of the fun. Just go to m.channelstv.com and download the Channels TV app for your mobile phones, your iPad, your BlackBerry, your iOS, your Windows phones. It's very easy. Once you download the Channels TV app, it's simple. m.channelstv.com. You download the app and you're part of the fun. That's what it is. I've got guys in the studio. They already have the app going right here in the studio, so they don't need to download it on their devices. My colleague Yemi Adebayo is around tonight. He will continue where he stopped last night. So Yemi is beginning to get some permanent shirts in this team. Let's see. Maybe we'll get another coach if Yemi can keep it up. Yemi still keeps his place. And of course, this guy makes a return. Said Abbas. Said, good to have you on the show also.
Yeah, it's a pleasure being here once again. It's been a while.
All of this drama, melodrama. Today it was me. Yesterday it wasn't me. Going on in the Super Eagles. What's your take on it so far?
It's been surprising. We thought the coming of Sunday Oliseh perhaps will bring a new fortune to Super Eagles, but now it's looking like another thing for us now. Today is a talk of Enyeama. Tomorrow is talk of not winning the matches. Now this whole saga is just it's looking more like there's something in between this. But I hope we get to settle this in time. Now we're talking about all our Nations Cup qualifiers. Now it's looking very, very difficult for us because we'll have to connect with Egypt, both home and away. I just hope we settle this on time. Perhaps our football should move forward.
And I've been looking at all of these issues going on at the moment. You listened to Oliseh-Enyeama speak yesterday, and then we had that bad result. You think this team can bounce back on Sunday?
Well, I think so. Like I said yesterday, I'm not sure if you do agree with me, but I feel that this is just a distraction. The problems are there. We have not solved it. We don't have any creative player in midfield. The team lacks quality. We are leaving all of those issues unattended to. I still feel that the rift between Oliseh-Enyeama and Sunday Oliseh could have been managed better, but it hasn't been. But the issues are just there. You see, what we are doing now, we have left the disease and we're fighting the symptoms.
Look at that.
Enyeama, look, a lot of people say we lost because Enyeama was not on the field. And I'm going to ask you, were there no times that Oliseh-Enyeama was in goal, we did not play well, and we lost? You understand? And I personally will not fault a coach, because if anything happens, the coach is the first person to get sacked.
Yeah, sure.
So at the end of the day, I like to judge a coach after a number of games, not on which player he chose, which player he did not choose. But in the interest of peace in the national team, I do feel that the issue could have been handled well. Then there's another interesting thing I want to throw at you, Austin. Somebody said the word we are hearing is quitting, not retiring. And I looked and I'm like, oh wow.
Is there a different meaning?
There could be.
Yeah.
Because a lot of
quitting
people,
is soft.
Retiring is final.
It's permanent.
but he said yesterday on this show, he said, if it's professionally right, he can come back. Which means that he has not totally closed the door on the Super Eagles. So the peace will return. And when the peace returns, we also hear that there could be some talks between the two, Oliseh and so when those issues are resolved, they will not go back to the real issue. No creative player, that the defense, virtually non-existent.
Still a problem.
Still a problem. The attack, well, they've never really had a problem. It's just because they've got
I
the
remember
supply.
when we're watching that game, and then we see some of the wrong play. We just look at ourselves and we know there's nowhere to turn to. There's nobody in the bench that can come up and repair it. So there's still a lot of problems that need to be attended. But I like what you said about the possibility of peace returning to the Super Eagles camp, because the update we have from Belgium is that let's give big ups to the leadership of the Nigerian Football Federation. They've actually tried in ensuring that Coach Sunday Oliseh and the Oliseh-Enyeama issue doesn't get beyond what it is. Tomorrow, hopefully, Oliseh-Enyeama will be back to Belgium to meet with the leadership of the NFF, and maybe he might just go talk to the coach, and then all of these will just end. Aside, that's about it right there.
It doesn't go more than this. We're talking about Super Eagles of Nigeria. Nigeria is bigger than any of the players there or any of the administrators there. We need to get this thing done. I hope, just like you rightly said now, I hope Oliseh-Enyeama will just go to Belgium tomorrow, settle this with the Nigerian Football Federation, settle this with Sunday Oliseh. This thing is very important for over 150 million Nigerians. They want the Super Eagles of Nigeria to qualify for the Nations Cup. We won it in 2013. We were unable to defend in 2015. Now it's looking like we might not even qualify for 2017. We don't want that to happen now. So many things we need to qualify. We are there for the Under-17 World Cup now. We need to get our hearts right for the tournament also, even if it's actually a preparatory tournament for the next generation of the Super Eagles.
Give it a good representation.
Exactly. We want to get things done. But I hope these things will be settled in due course. But just like you rightly said, even when we settle these things, we still have to look at our team as a whole. What exactly is the problem of this team? We know Ahmed Musa. He's been getting a couple of goals for CSK Moscow. But John Ihalo has been getting a couple couple of goals also for Watford.
Yeah.
So what happened all of a sudden?
can't
to
they
this
translate
guy?
it?
We didn't
Why
see
can't they
it.
just
We
do the
didn't see
same
it
thing?
yesterday.
Yesterday it was totally nothing to write home about. I was so disappointed watching it.
So they left you with your pen and empty paper.
I didn't even know what to write. Probably I'll just call Mikel 50%, but I hope we just get these things right.
Okay. I'll just take this one on Twitter. Oh my God. There's so much coming down. This Vincent Enyeama Sunday Lisa issue. Okolocha Sunday says, good evening, please. Is there any way these issues can be solved? Because we still need Vincent Enyeama in our team. Well, that's it right there. But we also mentioned that one player cannot hold the country to ransom.
There are two
so much
things,
talent
Austin,
in this
that needs to
country.
be sorted out. If I was a judge, I'll give both of them knocks. If a coach is telling a keeper of Vincent Enyeama standing that you are not number one, I want to know who that number one is
Yes,
that
in this
team.
country.
Yeah.
In this country, who's better? Who's better than him? Then if you are Vincent Enyeama and you're always telling us, yeah, I want to retire, I'm tired, look for my replacement, and you keep saying it every time you get the opportunity, that's also a problem.
It's not good, particularly when you've not started even mentoring someone
Yes.
to come
So
fill you out.
if we can get those two things out of the way, I think there's going to be
I know
peace